Hey guys, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. This is Goose, and we are about to go help Esau find his grandpa. I guess that's him down there. No, that's Dehya. My bad. I think I messed up. Right, I think I remember where to go. Hey, stop eavesdropping. Excuse me, did you happen to see where the missing scholars went? You mean the village keepers? Let me think. When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, puttering away and eating mushrooms and tree roots. They shouldn't go around eating that kind of stuff. Okay. Did you notice anything else? Anything else? No, I think that's all I have to tell you, sorry. That was so weird. He's like, no, I think that's it. Goodbye. He didn't say it all fruity like that, but you know. It's fine. The scars have gone missing. Have you seen them? Ah! Those eyes, those fierce eyes! You look like a real fighter. Don't change the subject. Right, you're asking about the mad scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night. But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago. Do you think Grandpa and the others are good people? Grandpa? Oh, hello there, little Isak. You mean the nice man who looks like your grandpa's long-lost twin, right? He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it with my own eyes. He happened to be staying near my house that day and was doing something with his hands on the ground. It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that? Well, whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever taught him to look after others. I'm pretty sure that if I ever met Matt, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that. Gotcha. Thank you. Asking the locals for information, Hi Mayor. You got information? Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently? You know, the one who likes to sit and space out near the village entrance? Oh, well, if it isn't Isak, your grandpa, huh? It's been a while. The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I'd prepared, despite my wife's protests. Like many people, she's really quite terrified of them. And speaking of my wife, she's always complaining about how I don't make enough mora. That might explain why she's always mad at me. Thank you. Thank you for taking care of him. It was nothing. If you're looking for him, right? Did you go for a walk and get lost? Yeah. Oh, that's not good. Well, once you found him, come by my place again and I'll cook a little something for the both of you. I know you since you were very young, so as far as I'm concerned, you're family. Please feel free to come by anytime. Wow, what a nice guy. Okay, thank you, sir. Oh, what's wrong, Sino? Did something happen? Don't say anything for now. Isak, stay here. Let's head over there. Stay quiet as you move. King Deshret and the three magi? I guess I'm forgetting things because... Oh. Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying. Have you heard? The mighty King Deshret, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world. Yes, of course I have. King Deshret is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never believed in any other gods. Still, you say he's coming back? But it sure doesn't feel like life's about to change around here anytime soon. What's your proof? Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars than ever. Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of King Deshret's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why. But it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and King Deathtrip. Isn't it a sign of King Deathtrip's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for King Deathtrip's resurrection. Oh, now that you say that does make some sense. Does that mean our lives are finally going to take a turn for the better? Exactly, those city folks will get what's coming to them. Now, repeat everything you said from the very beginning. Huh? But who are you? Where did you come from? My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked. Bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move and he's gonna flay us alive. Let's look at on our bad side, okay? I'm no match for this guy. Okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know? Tell me about King Jeshrith's resurrection. Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madman will disappear and that King Jeshrith will return to this land. I'm not making this up, I swear. Hey, go on, keep talking. It's true, it's all true, sir. We Desert folk have had more than enough of these people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad scholars and won't let us have a good life. Would you want to live like that if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all praying for King Jeshrith's speedy return. Delvar also said that once King Jeshrith returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall. They're all willing to serve under King Jeshrith and fight for their share of the glory. Is that so? Seems like you still want to know more. Keep talking. I got it. At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking, but then all the mad scholars vanished without a trace, just as the rumor said. But please don't beat me up for just mentioning these rumors. If I'm guilty, and everyone else around here is also guilty. I'm just saying what the others said. The people here really like King Jeshrith, but dislike the Dendroarchon. The Academia is probably the true target of their hatred. Where's this radical person you talked about? I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably hasn't been around the village. What about you, man? Have you seen him at all? No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie to you. He's really not here right now. Sounds like you're not too close with the radicals. No, of course not. All we know are their names. I have many ways to stop you from talking, and many others to stop you from sending warning messages. So you'd best just stay home and hope I don't hear of you trying to contact anybody. Don't do anything until I've gone to the bottom of this. Try anything foolish and even Candace won't be able to protect you. Yes, got it. We'll do just as you say. Whew! That scared Paimon half to death. Sino is pretty terrifying. Good thing I'm not one of your enemies. He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used to hearing that. Paimon bets lots of people have told him that before. All more reason for you not to get on his bad side. I heard that. Sorry. Sorry. It's part of being a mantra. The rumor we heard from now seems like a strong lead, but we need to check a few more places. Maybe we could check the scholars' homes. Very well. Pizza! I'm here. Where's your grandpa's house? I can take you there, just follow me. Take this 30 sock. Go faster! Bro is so slow. Grandpa, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs. So a lot of the people are really scared of him. But he's a really good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa. Bro just lives here? Oh my god. This is where Grandpa usually stays. But there sure isn't much here. What's that smell? Sino, did you catch a faint whiff of incense? No. Incense? Please don't say it's the same one as before. It's definitely that one. But are you okay? Are you getting dizzy or need to lie down? So suddenly you can sense what I can. A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tainari saved the day, and then he gave us a long lecture to explain about how it all worked. So you know Tainari? You know him too? Are you two friends? Yes. Now that I concentrate, I can make out the sound of incense. Wait, surely Tainari didn't lecture you too? No, no need. I can't handle the sun very well. Did your first encounter with the sun at Tainari's house? No, it was in the forest where a scholar is meditating. In the forest, from a scholar. Oh, let's keep looking for more clues. Please, 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 please. Where did Grandpa go? Please come home, Grandpa. Looks like someone has been living here this entire time. That's crazy, with the sandstorms. They really don't let the scholars live in the town with them? Wow. These footprints are at least rather clear. What are you looking for, Sino? Here it is. Take a look right here. Paimon doesn't see anything. Although the trace has been completely buried in the sand, there are footprints here. In the size and shape, they belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one from this area. Local shoes? This is probably someone from the village. The sand is quite faint, but still extant. The footprints here in that direction means someone else has been here. But who would come looking for Grandpa? He doesn't have any friends. We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense. Lured him away? So that's what happened. Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent? You get lured away by food all the time. Hey, what's wrong with liking good food? Everyone's got something they love in life. Exactly. Most scholars are fond of incense, since the smell supposedly helps them clear their minds and discover new knowledge. Even deep within the clutches of madness, they still yearn for their knowledge-seeking days, and will follow the scent whenever it presents itself. No, Grandpa! So someone's taking advantage of their weaknesses, huh? Still, why would anyone want to abduct all the scholars? Is it King desperate? Are the rumors really true? It's the only lead we have so far. Could the disappearance of all the mad scholars have something to do with the radicals? It's highly likely. Please, you have to see my grandpa. Grandpa's never done anything wrong. Please help him. Sounds like we'd better help him get back. Don't you worry, Isaac. We won't let whoever took him get away with it. Let's head to our village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here. After that, we'll set off to find the scholars. So, I just think it's so funny how Sino is just known for his punniness. But in this entire quest, he was so serious and scary. And I respect the serious and scary Sino. And I hate that he's become a meme, but... Right, the darker fabric definitely looks a lot better. That'd be my choice, too. We're back, Candace. We've got a lot to tell you. Ah, welcome back. Heh, sounds like everyone's friends already. Oh, Dehya's here, too. You bet. So everything goes smoothly? Reasonably. Haytham didn't go with you? We haven't seen him at all. Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you. I guess he must have gone off on his own. Did you find out anything useful? I see. So someone used a kind of incense to lead the expat scholars away from the village. The resurrection of King Deshret? First I've heard of it. As far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. No scholar would be able to make a profit here. Not to mention, making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to make or sell something that requires that kind of effort. It seems someone from beyond the wall must be supporting this. Makes sense. So what should we do then? Do we go back to the academia and search for leads there? If it was any other day, that would be your next logical step. But today you've got me on your team, so you've got an extra tip. Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two about these radicals you mentioned. If I remember correctly, the leader of the radicals is some guy named Delavar. Yeah, Delavar the Scar-Riddled Bandit, Envar the Wide-Eyed Butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed bearded crook. The whole lot of them are known around these parts. I feel like I've heard this name somewhere before. Look at Sino looking at him, aw. These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in King Deshret. The way they see it, King Deshret's resurrection is their only chance of overthrowing the academia. Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert. Anyway, that's my guess why they've chosen to become radicals. Dehya, you're amazing! You really know this place inside and out! But Dehya, Oh, Dehya's winking at me. Maybe I should stay quiet for now. Then we can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence. Every more I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment. Let's head out. Now hold on, you're staying right here, Sino. Why? Our village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. I bet word about you has already gotten out. The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also a lot tougher than on the other side of the wall. You survive by making connections out here. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of. But that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to gain the locals' trust. I need to go around and ask some questions, but it'll be difficult if you're with me. Fine. Good, then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebot with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the mad scholars have been taken. As I know, you'll have to stay in the village and continue investigating on your own. Alright, sounds like a plan. Sino, please don't take offense. I'm sure Dehya just wants to help everyone solve their problems as quickly as possible. That's why she can be so straightforward at times. I don't mind. I see. But from the way you were staring out into the distance, I thought you might have been mulling over Dehya's words. No, I'm used to being treated that way. It's natural to fear strength. I take no objection to it. He's so intense. Oh. Caravan Rebot. Where is all he from? Well, here we are again. Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area. I was amazed every time you see the wall of Samuel. How can a wall this tall even exist? It's almost unreal. I know what you mean. I had the same question every time I walked this way when I was a kid. Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sandstorms? It was only after I grew up that I realized the wall of Samuel isn't just there to keep out the sandstorms. It serves a more important purpose, keeping out people like us. Samara is run by wise and mighty sages. To them, us desert dwellers are nothing but tools that can be used discarded at their whim. We're cheap labor, like livestock, but easier to control. Nothing more. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain a culture terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The academia believes we're undeserving. Geniuses like Satari are 1 in a million. The other children never got a single chance to try and rewrite their fate, even though the academia knows very well that we're humans just as they are. That's terrible! I'd tear down this wall with my own hands if I could. Underhand, I understand how she feels. Hey, Dehya, I don't think about doing anything scary, are you? Oh, no, not at all. This place just gets me thinking, that's all. Besides, we're here to procure information, aren't we? Yeah, we gotta catch those. Shh! Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you say. We don't want anyone to find out what we're here for. Our mission started the moment we arrived here. Let's check out the tavern. Maybe we'll find someone I know. I forgot there was a tavern here. Bye, buddy. This is a tavern? Just our luck. None of them are here today. You mean you don't see anyone you know? Dehya, is that you? What a coincidence! You're here for a drink, too? Zaki. Finally, a friendly face. Oh, and who do you have here with... Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guest from another land? Hello, nice to meet you. Hello, hello. I'm Zaki. Dehya's... how would you put it? Drinking buddy? We've had drinks together a few times. You could say we go back a ways. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any of them just friendly and respectful nowadays. Absolutely, much better than those people on the other side of the wall. So Dehya, are you looking for someone? Yeah. Have you seen Angar, Delavar, or Jabari recently? Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were drinking together just a few days ago. I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends would be interested. You know where I can find him? Oh, how thoughtful of you. And I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard time making ends meet these days. So you came here to help him out? Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family. If there's more to be made, why not do it together? Besides, Delavar and his friends have muscle. They'd be a good fit for a square in the goods. Yes, so considerate of you. Delavar is my friend too, so of course I can take you to him. Come with me. Zaki, Zaki. Where are you taking us, Zaki? He's taking us far. I will take you. I think the music just stopped. That's super fun. Are we there yet? Yep, this is the place. This place is practically deserted. What are we doing in a place like this? Why don't you take a guess? Go on. A wild stab in the dark. You're like lambs to the slaughter. What? Did you guys see that? The thing that just came into the screen that scared me? Oh no! It's an ambush! What's all this about, Zaki? Come on, Dehya, you really think we didn't hear about what you said back in our village? The boys kept a close eye on you from the moment you set foot there. Not only do I know that you're looking for Delamar, I also know that you've teamed up with people from the academia to look for the missing scholars. So you've been watching us from the very beginning. Uh-oh, having you leaving Santa behind was a mistake. You left the strongest one in the village, didn't you? Who do you think you are? You really thought we'd fall for your little business deal nonsense? So you and Delvar have been partners all along. Dehya! I guess it's only natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the loop. Those of us who hang around the tavern have stronger bonds than you think. But you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising in Sumeru. There's nothing more we'd like to see than the desert folk overthrowing the academia. If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it. I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samuel would convince me that you're one of us. Delavar, in anger, you're here too, huh? Long time no see, Miss Mercenary. You should have known that traitors are what us followers of King Deshret despise the most. Dehya, I thought you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand why King Deshret is greater than the Dendroar clan. Little did I know you don't deserve to join us. Yeah, gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting a radical view and kidnapping innocent scholars. All because of some baseless rumors. Anything else I'm missing out on? See, there you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only one thing on their minds. Mora. Pathetic. You're all like a pack of street rats. You're not wrong. Mercenaries aren't driven by Mora, and my fate lies with whoever's paying me. As long as there's a profit to be made, anyone can become my friend. Enough talking. Get them. Just as I expected. I'll teach him a lesson, traveler. No worries, we got this. Climb on this too.
A new punching bag. Take that! Take that!
Oh, you would have 70 now. I thought I'd just using your bubble on the side. I'm just like, yeah, that's the reason that I'm not doing that. You know, she's doing great, and I'm just... I haven't been getting hurt. Okay, that was not that damage. Impossible. How could you... So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How'd you say it? It's only natural for a traveling mercenary like me to be out of the loop. I'm guessing your informant told me that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills, right? God, with no real fighting skills, correct? I mean, that is what I said after all. And of course you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about me is that I'm a mercenary, but you've never seen me in action. Even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, we believe that Candace was the only one doing all the real fighting. That so-called Flaming is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses her connections to gain the trust of others. That's what you thought, right? Ugh, you lied in the village because you figured that we'd have people watching you? You were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Pathetic. Okay, that should be all of them. Whoa, so you've been playing this since we were in our village? No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people while you were out investigating. Oh, but instead of catching them right away, you let them report back? Those two were snooping around, just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient and give it some time. So those names you mentioned. Oh, you mean the funny names she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The wide-eyed butcher, scar-riddled bandit? I can't remember them all. That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Hunger and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Hunger the wide-eyed butcher, and Delavar the scar-riddled bandit, are the nicknames that came up with for themselves. Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think, so Unger and Delaware was rambling in the tavern about how King Deshret is his superior deity. What about Zaki? Just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki is probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delaware first, and then try to track him down. So who is the duck-tailed bearded crook? That's where you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked to. You know, the one who wanted to treat Isak and his grandpa to some food. Wait, so he's a radical too? No, he isn't. I just need to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based on my impressions. Wow, what a genius idea! Well, that's an expert mercenary for you. You're too kind. I went straight from a usual playbook, if I'm honest. So that thing you were saying before, is it really true? About what? About how mercenaries only care about Mora? That anyone's a friend as long as there's a profit? Does that bother you? I don't think you're that kind of person. What makes you so sure? Because even without an employer, you're still helping us out. Yeah, do you dislike the Dendroricon like the other Desert Throat? Heh, you two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendroricon. I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand her devotion and gratitude. Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way God would be so involved in the lives of everyday people unless they were truly compassionate. I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently. The radicals' blind belief in King Deshret, making the Dendroricon out to be an enemy. It's all the academia's trickery. But I see through it all, and unlike them, I could never be hostile towards anyone who's never done anything wrong. Dehya! Anyways, looks like we're done with business here. Traveler, lend me a hand. Let's tie him up and bring him back to the village. This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here. Alright, I'll be in touch. Until then, please stand by. Candace, do you need any help? Candace will be okay on her own. I trust her, so you can too. She's been guarding our village for quite some time now. If anyone's qualified to question the offenders, it's her. While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass some time by exploring the area? I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler. Sounds good. After those idiots, let's just hope they live to see another day. Let's talk to Dehya. Candace is an expert dealing with people like this. All we have to do is wait for her word. Eavesdrop. You heard the question, now answer me. Ah! Rep Delaware. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!